Yeah, today I want to talk about what is good self-talk and what is destructive self-talk. It's simple. Um, there's good words to enhance your life, or there's destructive words that's going to disempower people to increase their self-worth, self-esteem, confidence. You know, during the course of my lifetime, my vocabulary has gone down different roads. I can remember back in the 70s and the 80s, my word um, component or my box of words that I used to use on a frequent basis was F, C, and that was it. That's all I'd use. F and C. He's this, she's that's all I'd use. And that was as far as my comprehension into learning new things went. Let's stop there. That was it. I can remember I got out on a day leave once to go and see my brother. He was living in Paddington, and I'd I'd only been in rehab a few months, and I remember I went to his place, and they had a pool in the backyard, and I was having a swim. And I used the word responsibility, and my brother sarcastically mentioned, geez, that's a big word coming from you, Dean. I said, I'm a big personality, mate. You know, that's why it's a big word. He said, what's it mean? And I told him, he went, oh, okay. So I had to develop a new language, man. I, I if I would have stayed in the same language, there's no way in the world I could have communicated and got to the levels I arrived at without learning different ways to talk to people, being open, understanding the power in words. I they carry so much weight. Words. There's words you could impose onto the world where you are always indirectly communicating anyway by not talking about anything. Your body language is communicating. Your aura is communicating. We emit out of our bodies without being conscious of it. They're called pheromones, and these are hormones that are released from the body that other people pick up, and we pick up on other people's also. We're always feeling pheromones. Um, as an example, a pheromone, animals they know pheromones very well. So yeah, we're always communicating anyway. But there's certain there's words also we can use to disempower people. Usually, when we've been so disempowered by the way we've been brought up, we automatically want to keep people down around us. We're not even aware of it. But if you can become aware of using sarcasm, uh, being cynical, untrustworthy, uh, saying things to others that's going to have an effect on their self-esteem, putting other people down, not helping people to be upbeat and positive, putting negative stuff onto other people. Oh, you can't do that, or you're silly, or you'll never amount to anything, or yeah, you're not going to achieve that, or stop dreaming. Stop telling yourself you go do it. You'll never get there. Um, oh, you're funny, putting people down, and have a look at you, and saying things that's going to affect somebody's self-esteem is one of the worst things we can do as human beings. Yeah, there's a lot of actions like, you can't physically hit people, or you can't physically take control, or take charge of situations, or other things outside of the physical realm, things that could happen to you where it's going to be completely out of your control. It comes back to how you deal with that. But if we're not going over into one area and thinking that uh, that's not what we have to change, then you might change certain things about yourself. But if you don't change how you understand your own dialogue, or understand the impact you have on other people, or understand how deflating you your life has become, and you can't achieve much, or you haven't got much, or you struggle a lot. That's through behaviour, but it's also through your vocabulary of words, um, and seeking new ways to describe situations, or new ways to describe your feelings and thoughts. Like, I had to change my whole vocabulary, even if it did consist of F and C's. But there was a lot of other stuff in there that I had to change, and I had to define different different points of reference regarding feelings within my soul, that I had to learn to take on as a new form of belief system. So yeah, I've always been open to changing my vocabulary, um, ever since I decided to make changes in my life. And yeah, I've observed people when they use words where they can't do this, or they can't do that, or other people are the reason why they can't achieve, or they can't get back into relationships because they've been hurt, or they won't try again because they failed at certain things. They don't take learning out of experiences. So there's a lot there to learn in respect to, yeah, developing yourself from, yeah, from a vocabulary point of view. It's extremely important, um, if you want to see yourself in a different light, or maybe you don't. Maybe you're happy with your level of education. And again, this is just another form of education that's available for anyone. So I say, why not use it? You're here to live it. Um, why not develop yourself in new areas? It's fun. It's fun. It's fun to um, do new things. It's fun to try new things. It's fun to learn every day. It gives a lot of purpose to learn new words every day and understand the power in good words and the disempowerment in negative words. And good words are optimistic, good luck, wish you well, good for you, wish you all the success, send you love, care for you, do kind things, use kind words. You tell people how good they are. Don't tell them, well, you can tell them bad things if you see it within their attitude, and if they're in the right position or if they're mature enough, they'll take the bad thing. Well, not the bad things, the learning out of what you see. There's something that could be a shortcoming within people. But yeah, don't kick them in the guts. Like, I understand, what affects you. Like, if you can see your pain from others by what they have done to you, um, don't don't feel good to pass that on. Like, I used to I used to feel good about yeah, passing anything on to anyone else, like bad, good, indifferent. Um, Other than like getting aggressive and stuff like that. I was never that kind of person. I only did that stuff out of survival. Um, so yeah, like upbeat words. You're great. Keep going. Don't give up. You can do this. Ask people how they feel. Listen to people. Um, yeah, give them love. Give them encouragement. It's a way better relationship with others. Not so that you're going to get something in return for using good words to have a better effect on people that need it. Some people don't need it, um, but if you're going to if you identify that you could improve your vocabulary, there's a lot you can learn. There's always new words and new ways of doing things. Um, yeah, words carry lots and lots and lots of power. Um, but I think also too with words, we can get scared to express ourselves. It's a fear in a lot of people because they haven't been shown it. They've been brought up with bad words. That's pretty much where it comes from. If your self-esteem or if your vocabulary is limited to to a negative outlook and a negative projection, well, that's how you've been conditioned. But you can uncondition yourself without a doubt. There's not a human on this earth that can't improve their vocabulary for the better of themselves and for the better of the world as a whole. Have a good Tuesday.